Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Left to Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go now.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Aldon Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
All right, here we go. Boom, watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back around the 37. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, now look at this. Back that up.
To throw again is Lynch. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On second down, Rawls. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On third down, Lynch. Cooper's got it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Fresh set of downs here. They give it to Rawls. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Rawls appears to be shaken up. He remains down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Second down following the run. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Lynch. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the Broncos coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Over! Now let's go!
They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And McManus able to put it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah, that one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. Room here to run. Murray with a nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. It's Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. 20. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him. and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Lynch to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. That was second down run for Murray. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To throw on third down. Lynch. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Von Miller in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back to Denver right after this. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Hey, your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. 1st and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out here in the I. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Lynch. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Lynch. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He'll let this thing go. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Murray. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
They run with Washington. They find some open field here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On first down, Murray. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Welcome back now to Denver. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They go with Murray again. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray. And some space here. And now running right through him. Murray fighting. Lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Handoff. It's Murray. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Murray, running right, powers through, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Henderson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Booker from the pistol. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Running again, and again it's Booker. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Booker. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Booker, his first touchdown of the year. And the Broncos add on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and it's the Seahawks who have scored again to open up that lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the give, this is Washington. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that'll be good for an Oakland 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, it's Washington across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to run it with Murray. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.